When it comes to traditional Italian pizza, there's really only two options: Domino's or Papa John's. Today I'm going to be deciding which one's better. So Papa John's and Domino's are two of the biggest pizza chains here in the US, and I know this might sound kind of stupid, but to be completely honest, I thought that they were pretty much the same thing. But apparently people can tell the difference. Not just that, I've been hearing around lately these past few weeks from like my friends and stuff that people actually swear by one or the other. And so that made me curious. I really just want to go ahead and put my taste buds to the taste and basically see if I can not only tell the difference between the two, but actually pick which one is better. Yeah, guys, so for these pizzas, I try to keep them as similar as possible. So for Papa John's, I got a small here because I'm not Nacho Libre. I did half sausage and olives, half cheese. I wanted to try both the toppings and just regular, and as you can see, the price for that is $12.49. So for the other team here, I did the exact same thing. Got a small, half sausage, half olive, got to try them both. And the price here is just a tad cheaper, 11 something. So I went to pick it up. Hey, that's me. And first place I went was Papa John's, where I picked up my little pizza right there. That's me walking with it. Next, I went to Domino's, where once again I picked up my little pizza and left. So, okay, off the bat, they both just kind of smell the same. Except Domino's is clearly more garlicky because of the crust. But I mean, other than that. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So off the bat, I'm taking a look at both of them. Papa John's box is bigger. Domino's does not have, I guess, garlic sauce. Looks like the sausage honestly is better. Honestly, this pizza is just looking better already. We can't judge a book by its cover, however, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get right into this the traditional Italian way. So I'm gonna go in alphabetical order here. So Domino's does start with a D, so I'll start with Domino's. So let's go ahead. And you know what? I want to try cheese. In Italy, the way that they would traditionally eat a classic Domino's pizza there is they would pour some olive oil over it. And let's go ahead and let's cut and eat it. Wow. Okay, not bad. Let's go ahead. Let's try Papa John's. My napkin's quitting on me. I'm gonna just toss it. Wow. They actually taste the same. Holy moly. You know what? Get this out of my sight. I'm gonna just use my hands. I need to try these two again. Okay, so I'm trying to tell. Okay, so yeah. What the fuck, bro? I'm struggling. Why do they taste the same? Am I tripping? Okay, you know what? Let's start with the crust then. I'm gonna try the garlic Okay, I'm just gonna assume the Domino's crust is better, but let's see. Okay, that's solid. So I can tell the difference in the crust. Domino's crust is better. It is a little salty, but the garlic is definitely nice. Okay, you know what? Sorry. Let's do this one more time. One cheese. Let's go. Okay, I see now. So off the bat, Papa John's is a little bit more subtle. Domino's a little bit, I think it has a stronger, cheesier taste, it seems. It's also a little bit saucier, and the sauce is not as dry. Okay, there we go. All right, so now on to the next part. Let's try the ingredients. Okay, so just off the bat, like Domino's ingredients. Okay, look at that. Like that, it looks so much better, man. Like the sausage, much bigger chunks. It looks like more legit than that. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna try with the garlic sauce though. Remember, I used to really like this as a kid when they'd bring this to pizza parties. Let's go backwards in alphabetical order this time. I'm gonna start with Papa John's. Let's start without the sauce first. I'll make sure I get a bite of both. Okay, I noticed the olive a lot more than I noticed the sausage, actually. Let me try one more bite. Okay, yeah, now I notice the sausage. Let's try Domino's. Okay, off the bat, the sausage is a lot better, I think, from Domino's, actually. Although, you know what? Now that I think about it, I noticed the olives less. So the interesting thing I thought for Papa John's, I noticed the olives more. Actually, I like the olives better on the Papa John's pizza. The sausage was like kind of hard to tell it was there. If you, I guess, focus hard enough, like the way Ratatouille did, or the way Lenny Remy did in Ratatouille, you can find the sausage. The Domino's pizza, however, I instantly noticed the sausage. I'd argue maybe the sausage is almost a little bit like too powerful because I can't even notice the olives. The olives are definitely like weaker on this pizza. All right, you know what? I'm gonna just try the second bite. I'm gonna try this with the garlic sauce. I do like the garlic sauce. It's a nice dip. I'm sorry to all the Italians for calling it garlic sauce. I know this is a fucking abomination to that there, but that's what it's called. And when I dip it in there, it's solid. Neither of them have like a nice crispy crunch. They don't. They're both a little chewy, a little bready. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like there's no crunch. So in that sense, they're both kind of lacking there, except when you get to the crust here, then you get a little bit of crunch for Domino's. So in the aftermath of it all, I actually ended up finishing both of them. I was really hungry. The final verdict for me is that Domino's was just better. And I'm really sorry to all the Italian grandmas out there who are rolling in their graves right now who swore by Papa John's. You either just need to get your taste buds fixed, and your grandkids are probably lying to you your food was not that good. I still was struggling in the end to actually describe any of it. At times, still struggling to even tell things apart. I didn't even know, I mixed up my notes here and there. I didn't know which one was sweeter, which one was savorier, which one was cheesier, which sauce was stronger. But just at the end of the day, there was something, and maybe I'm really just not good at describing these things in general, and that might just be something I need to accept. But I am good, in my opinion, at telling which one I like better. Domino's. In the end of the day, there was just something I think about the crust and the taste, which is pizza, right? At the end of the day, that made it better. So you know what? Winner for me in both departments, and cheese and the toppings department. Sorry if this one hurts, but that's my 2 cents here. Anyways, if this now inspired you to go pick out Domino's as opposed to Papa John's, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.